Good morning, everyone. So continuing on with the new Diamond Press items that will be available on HSN, I have an item here that Diamond Press sent in for review. This is the Dimensional Cake Box, and of course, all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So these are items that are gonna be on HSN. Some items are gonna be featured like on Facebook, but they'll still be listed on HSN. Okay, so I'll have the links for you guys as appropriate, and you can check them out there if you would like. I know there was some confusion with that last time around, but just because something's aired on Facebook Live doesn't mean it's not available on the HSN site. That's where they sell their items. So, or you can call in, right? Those kind of things. But let me get this out here. This super cute. If you guys watched Beth's Facebook Live, just kind of going over the different items, a quick little sneak peek. You might have seen this already, or if you're signed up with Diamond Press's newsletters, which I always recommend you do, at mydiamondpress.com, you can sign up there and they'll send out email blasts whenever something comes up, and you'll see some images and things like that sometimes, some little sneak peeks too. So just adorable. Let's open this up. So it's, on the outside here says Dimensional Cake Box, but this is cake favor boxes. Does come with inspiration, but more instruction sheet, right? We need the instructions here. So as you can see, what we're going to be doing to make that cute little shape, and I hadn't realized that it makes like an actual cake stamp, right? So it looks like cake. That is so cute. So we will go through this in just a minute. It comes with a marquee cutting folder. Of course, if you have a different cutting system, that's fine. All thin metal dies are interchangeable with any cutting system. So if it could be a die from a different company in the marquee, that's great. It could be Diamond Press dies in a different machine that cuts thin metal dies. That's fine too. So just, I do get that question quite often. Let me see if I can put something behind this. Little notes or something. Okay. So we have these stamps. So as you can see, this stamp right here is the one that looks like the side of the cake here. So it looks like you would stamp that twice, one for each side. So cute. This is sprinkles on the top if you want to do your own thing and decorate it, or you can use, pattern paper or just solid paper, whatever you like. There's little candles. One faces the opposite way because that way you can double them up and put them right on top. How cute is that? And I believe there's a coordinating die for that too. Little hearts from thank you, be mine, I think is what it says. Yeah, it's a boy, love you, happy birthday, it's a girl. And on this one we have, I think this is for like the back of the cake. Yeah, probably you can kind of see here. So you can pop this in there, the little star, the sprinkles without a star, the little heart, just a cute little decorative area, this big star, 2, and then kiss me, congrats, hooray, XOXO, and then it has like the little squiggly lines. A little loop-de-loop, and then the little flowers there, and then we have our dies over here. Really simple set. There's a few dies here, and of course we need one for each side of the cake, and then the topper. That's what it looks like, and the instructions there. So we have these guys, so we only need 2 of this. We have the top. Sorry if you can hear my coffee machine going over there. This is for the back part of the cake. Pretty much, I think that's where it opens up. Yeah. So hopefully you can kind of see here. Once we put it all together, this area of the cake, it just opens and these little pieces go in and make like a tab. That's what keeps it closed. Aw, look. You have a bunch of them as like a little favor. So cute. Okay, so that's that. And then, of course, we need these other pieces. Then we have some decorative pieces. Again, the candle. Super cute. So I'm going to grab some paper and we'll get started. Okay, in classic Vianney form, I'm going to use a light pink and a cream color. Cream color for like the base, the cake area around there. You don't have to do the stamping if you don't want, if you just want solid colors or if you have something else, you want to use. What I think I'm going to do though is on step 1 is to stamp like the sprinkles. I'm not going to use the sprinkles. I think I'm going to do something like this. Mine's going to look very much like this, I suppose, with the little decoration on there. So I'm just going to cut number 1 without stamping because I don't know exactly where the stamping needs to be. So I'll cut it first and then I'll stamp it with the little decoration. So I do need to cut one with that little bit in it and one for the bottom of the cake without that little bit in it, right? So, and my top is pink because I have icing on there. It's imaginary icing. So I'll do that with this little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to cut another one just out of the beige because the bottom of my cake is going to be beige. I mean, it doesn't really make too much sense for it to be pink, so this will be the same color as the rest of the cake. So I'm going to cut this one first. And I just have a little recycled piece of tape here. You pretty much want it to center that. You don't want that to move either. I usually trim something like this down. And I'll run this to the marquee, and then I'll run this one through again, just without that little bit inside. Okay. I'll be right back. And I'm using a well-loved folder. Although they always come with a folder, you can keep reusing your folders, even if they get a little warped. That'll keep working. Even if they look a lot warped, they'll keep working. So I always just use them until I can't. Now let's put that there. So I have the top and the bottom. I'll stamp this when time comes. Not quite yet, just so my fingers don't get inky and have less chance of getting some ink on something. So that was number 2. And 1, 2, and then it says 4, maybe 3, no? Okay, well, I guess that was probably part 3, really, like in here. We're cutting and we're stamping and all that good stuff. Okay, so for these pieces, they're just kind of letting you know, oh, that's what it is. So, well, step 4 is kind of letting you know what it is that you're going to need for, you know, pieces needed for the confetti cake, pieces needed for floral cake, which is basically what I'm going to do. But you can mix and match these designs, you know, however you want. So I do need 2 of this, so I'm going to stamp and then cut these 2 guys. Okay, so that's what it is. So here we're already stamped and cut, so I think step 3 would have been to stamp that, to stamp these guys and cut. But it does say stamp and cut remaining pieces there. So, alright, let me get my ink and we're going to stamp on this guy because this is my beige paper, or what I'm going to use as, you know, the cake color. And then we're going to also stamp the interlocking back set. But I'll be right back. So both cakes, regardless of which one you pick, are going to use this. I'm going to use a stamping tool just in case. Again, I can't find my other Weird Memory Keeper stamping tool I normally use, so I'm using this one for now. I'm going to butt it right up to the end. Get this guy. We're going to stamp this guy twice. And I'm going to leave a little bit of area because, again, we're going to cut it out with the die. I don't really know where the die is going to hit, so I'm leaving that for now. And am I even doing this right? There we go. Make sure we don't have any naughty air bubbles. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp this with some brown ink. I'm just kind of dabbing here and there. It's going to look like cake because it's going to be kind of rough anyway, so I'm just making sure I'm hitting all the little areas. Again, butt that right up to the edge and pop that down. I always forget I have tools to help me do this, so I try to use just my hands. Pretty good. Okay, so that's that one, and I'm going to stamp it again here. Yeah, I have room for that. Okay, so I'll ink it up and stamp it again right here, and I'll be right back. So I have my 2 pieces here. I'm moving that to the side. So if we're looking at our diagram here, we have the pieces that we already cut for the top. I'm going to stamp that in just a second. We have these 2 pieces, but I guess I should be looking at this one for this project, but it, you know, you can interchange however you want to do it. We need this piece, and I'm going to cut that also from pink paper. So I'm going to put this pink paper here. I'm going to ink it up, this stamp. See, it's all one piece because the die is also pretty much all one piece. So I'm going to get this. I'm just going to place it, stamp side facing down, of course. And let's get this guy. Getting those air bubbles out just in case they want to bother me later. Alright, and I'm going to use fuchsia just so it's like pink on pink. And this fuchsia will absolutely normally stain your stamp, so that's just, it's very rich. That's what it does. Missed a little top corner there, so let me do that again. Aw, so cute. Okay, so we have that one, and we just need one of that. And then the cake top, I'm going to eyeball this part of it. As far as my stamping. Because I'm just going to choose like some of the little decorations that are on here. So this one. And I can still use the precision, you know, stamping tool to do this, but I'm just going to eyeball it at this point. And just going to put a little scrap of paper back there in case it stamps over the edge. Like right there. Cute. And if I want to do little flowers, you can add, you know, decorate it however you like. Okay, let me go wash and clean these things off. We need to stamp our candle set, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's funny I mentioned that ink likes to stain pretty badly, and it did not. It washed off like a dream. Look at this. Nice and clear. It's just been my experience. Every time I use it, it always stains like whatever is, maybe it's photopolymer. Or anyway, so that's good. Nice and clear. Okay, so let me put that up. And then for the candles, you know, they have a yellow set here. I'm going to cut them out in white because I'm going to color them in myself. So I'm just going to stamp our little pair of candles on some stamping card. And then I'll color them in with some alcohol ink markers. And I know we're all excited for the new alcohol ink marker set that Diamond Press is bringing to HSN. That marker bundle is awesome. New colors, so that it's not a repeat of the first set as far as the colors. So they can play off each other, which is really nice. Newly revamped alcohol ink markers, and it has all kinds of other fun things in there. Gel pens and I believe pastels and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to use a hybrid ink just to ink that up. And then I'll color these in. So cute. Off camera just with some alcohol ink. And I think that'll put us to step 5, okay? But, well, not quite. We're still going to cut them out, so I'll be right back. So again, it says stamp then cut remaining pieces. So I'm going to take this die and cut these guys out, and you know, you can kind of see right through there. I should have put this one a little bit further in, but I don't know that that's going to cause a problem, so hopefully that'll be okay. If it is, I'll just stamp it again. So as you can see, I can kind of see through everything here, and that's pretty good. If you want to make an aperture, you can definitely do that. So tape it down, run it through. We have our candles. The candles have a little tab that help it sit in the little slit on the top of the cake. So again, oh, how cute. We can eyeball that really well. I can see the outline of the candles really perfectly there. Again, excuse me, tape that down so it doesn't move. We already have our base and our top piece, and then this back piece also needs to be cut out. And you want to use the corresponding piece, which is this here. And kind of just eyeball that one too. And tape that down and run it through. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just finishing up, and it's quite possible, you know how I didn't leave myself enough room at the end here. So this little piece, you know, obviously you want to leave yourself enough room so that you cut completely that tab, but the tab doesn't really do anything, so it's okay. But next time I'll remember that you need at least like an inch behind you know, where you stamped, to get that piece in there. Okay. And then it has what they call bonus pieces, and we'll talk about that later. So for now, I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm just going to assemble our box. It does have, basically it's the same thing we're going to go through for all the different types, right? The different styles. So what's cute is this piece actually cuts two different pieces. They cut out two pieces. And then we have the top, and we have the base, and then we have our two cake slice, you know, sides, and our candles. And why do I feel like I'm too close? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to look at this as I'm working with this, but it looks pretty straightforward. It just says to fold back away from you along scored lines of both cake sides. This is so cute. To be honest, I suppose if you didn't want to, you didn't have to ink up these edges because they're going to get covered up anyway. But it's there for placement, in my opinion, to help you place it, because you can place it wherever and then maybe you're off, you know? So there's that. And then we're going to glue these two together. So I'm looking at the back side. So they're showing you on one of the pieces to put glue on it, on the side that's facing, you know, the nice side, and take the nice side from the other one, that's what they're showing you here, and glue them together right here. So right side's facing, but the wrong sides are looking at you, right? So cute. This usually takes a little second to adhere, but now it says to just open them up. Love it. So cute. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to put this to the side for now. It just says to fold it open, so it's basically just going to be open, right? I'll put that to the side for now. Part 6, it says fold cake top and cake bottom tabs down away from you. So cake top, cake bottom. Apply adhesive to tabs as shown and adhere cake back piece with the slot on cake top. So, excuse me. We have these little pieces here. Okay, so the pictures are a little different just because of the colors, and maybe I'm just, you know, but I'm just going to tell you what you're going to do. So you're going to take the cake top piece and the piece with the slot. So it tells you right there, up here, cake back piece with the slot on cake top. And here, cake back with the star on cake bottom. So this is the slot, this is the cake top. We're going to adhere it this way. Okay. So you can see that little cuteness is down here, cake top with the slot. Slot and slot, let's remember that. Okay, so there's that one. And the cake piece with the bottom, we're going to take the bottom piece and put this guy on there. Alright. Very easy. And we're almost there. So I'm going to let these set up for now. Basically these little pieces are going to come out like this and they interlock. So hopefully you can kind of see that. This would go in here, and then obviously the center of our cake. Super cute. And these little guys, we're just going to glue them together, and I mean you can use this for all sorts of different projects. So I'm just going to put this on here. Glue these guys together. What's funny is I'm just gluing it just because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna glue this. I didn't put glue on the tabs, and you're not supposed to put glue on the tabs, so that's good. So we don't want to put glue on the tabs, just this top part. The tabs are gonna help us pop it in there. Okay. And I just kept them open just so they wouldn't glue together. But basically now we're just gonna pop those pieces through here. And I'm going to glue them down. Yeah, this is open it here, these little guys in here. That is adorable. And then the way this is done is that it could, it'll just sit up like this. I'm going to hold that until it's set up, and I'll be right back. It's set up. We're on step 8, guys, and basically that's it. We're just going to glue the sides in, and then we're good to go. So basically we're going to bring this back, and you know, you can push that to one side just so you can work with this more flat. And it just says to apply the adhesive. It doesn't really matter at this point which is top or bottom because you can just turn it over. But let's just put glue on here. It's these two sides. Okay, we don't have to put glue on that tab like I was mentioning earlier. And I'm just going to do it like the picture so that when you get it home, you'll have it the same. We're going to adhere this guy on this side. And I am looking at this and I'm lining up those edges. You see where this curves down? I'm kind of lining those up because I figure that would be the best placement. That's what it looks like. Kind of bringing that point all the way to the edge here. And then I probably shouldn't have put the glue down yet on this side, but I did. Alright, we're going to add that one there. So it looks something like this. Basically like what we're looking at here. You guys, we're almost done. I mean, that's how simple it is. And then here, we're just going to add some glue here. I'm going to go ahead and add it on both sides, even though I said earlier I probably should have waited on that second tab. Because now I'm going to turn it over a little bit. Bring this up. And then we're just going to adhere these tabs. You can still do them one at a time. I did them both at the same time. Push against that one, and then bring this over here. And what I would do, since this one's kind of a little bit different orientation, is just look at the side and make sure it looks good, you know. This is the bottom, so I'm not super concerned with that. But I am going to push it to the edge. And then this guy needs to come in a little bit more. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to hold that down until it's set up. Just kind of rub my hand in here. If you're not able to get your hand in there very good, use a bone folder or any kind of tool just to kind of get in there and push that up. And I'm going to let that set up and I'll be right back. Guys, look at that. Nice size. Oh, you let me measure this well. I remember. It is 4 1/8 inch from the back to the tip, 2 inches high. And, you know, I mean, obviously it narrows here. The back of it is 2.5 inches there. So this is why I was saying I didn't really mind that these tabs, you know, for this project. Next time I'll remember to leave a little bit more. It's just, they're just going to tuck in here. They don't, you know, have anything to do with the mechanism itself. And then you're going to put this guy down, and look at this. And then put this little guy in. Oh my gosh, this is just genius. How cute and smart. So cute. And it clips in really nicely. Now, I was going to say is, let me push this down a little bit more, is you have your little heart just kind of hanging out the back there. Super cute. So what the extra pieces is, when I was talking about the extra pieces, that you can decorate, I believe in here if you would like. But anyway, however you want to use these other little pieces, you can even pop them in here, or you could stamp on there. Look at it, they stamped "Kiss Me." I didn't notice that. That is so cute. Or like this one, they stamped the "Thank You." So that is the basic construction. Pretty, I mean, adorable. Look at that. And then if you put a whole 8 of them, no, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10 would make like a whole cake. That would be a very nice size. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that gave you some idea of how to work it. And thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for my review. I will have the links for you guys there in the description box. And look at that little candle. Oh my God, it's so cute. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye now.